Is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Charlottesville, home of the Virginia Cavaliers. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. So Georgia's offense will go on the attack first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. They'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not close, and third down is coming.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs and QBs, make the decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game. getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Cavalier. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, it puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. That's reeled in, it's Branch. And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
Great job by the defense in the back end that time. He made the catch and he had a little wiggle room to run afterwards, but they were able to get to him, rip the football out, and that is a massive takeaway for the defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Taylor has it. Shakes off the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And those corner routes, those quarterbacks need to throw the ball with some air and put it towards the sideline, away from the defender. You can tell a little bit maybe underthrown. The defender doing a good job sticking with the play, getting his hand on the football, and getting the deflection.
Looking down the middle. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. The Cavaliers with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, it's Morris. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Miami is going to get out of Dodge with a win. It's a shave that might have been a little closer than Canes fans wanted, but a road victory feels great no matter what the final score is. An SEC clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And the fumble on that last drive could have been much worse, David.
They bailed him out. They held him to a field goal, so that's the good news. Now this offense has to get it going. Forget about the fumble, Jesse. Move on. Be positive.
And they're upset with themselves, too.
Ready to go, and the ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there, as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
And the Dogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Pearson hit. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
On 3rd and long, you have to turn it loose deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys.
Touchdown, Virginia! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. It's a fumble on the play. Recovers the fumble, and he's on the move.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed over the middle, it's Branch. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Lost a throw on first down. Back open in the middle. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Virginia has the lead here. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. Chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose.
Yeah, the receivers got to do a better job in ball security there with all those defenders trying to rip it free. And this offense is lucky they were able to jump on it to keep possession.
He's looking to pass.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You got to be very careful about this third down play.
It's third and goal and third and long. Wants to throw. It's Stockton. Here comes the heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll close the gap to 14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. First down here for the offense. Power football with the run. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards with it.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Cavaliers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Trying to do it on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. And the Cavaliers headed quickly to the line. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires left. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Showing some serious leg strength on that boomer. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking to throw at Stockton. Makes the grab down the middle. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. To the air on 1st down. And he's all around him, and now it's loose. The ball's loose.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball support.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Push down for the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Boy, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Georgia lining up to punt it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. He lets one fly deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. The pitch. Hard running there. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The option look. Good toss. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Georgia will kick it deep to start the 2nd half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They'll start this 3rd quarter with a run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. To throw, it's Morris. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. All the way back to the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. He'll do it himself. Fights off the defender. There he goes, just shedding tackles. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield. And he's got really nice elusiveness. Once he's out in the open field, he shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
Quarterback on the keeper. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. And the Cavaliers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
On the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Whew. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the defense drags him down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this one splits the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big one in the Big 12, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Houston has the lead right now. Huntsville has been jumping all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 7 over Tulsa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Ben?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Now the play fake. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Those are hard for offensive line when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side. Watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
The give is to Taylor. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
He'll pull it on the read. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. He's going to come up a couple of yards short in the first down. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Cavaliers! And the beatdown has ensued. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. It takes advantage of great field position.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a score from the 4. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that rain, he tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the 4th quarter, the offense is looking for an explosion. To try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Quickly to the tight end. Really good pickup on 2nd down there. Leads them with 3rd and 2.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is. Make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
I know there are some people that say, no, in your own territory, you punt the football, you be conservative. No, sir. 4th and 1, I'm hitting the gas. All gas, no brakes. I'm going for this. I prepared for it all week. Nice job by the offense getting the first down and 4th and 1.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
This defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Looking to throw on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Young. Oh, it's a fumble. And they lost the ball out of bounds, and they'll lose a few yards as a result. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Delp. That's a fumble. And the ball is going to land out of bounds. They'll maintain possession and pick up a few yards in the process. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
They had a really nice job understanding. I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Virginia, 27. Georgia, 9.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, we've got a final in a game that just wrapped up here in the SEC. Ole Miss showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Bringing the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bell. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. The Dogs want to move quickly.
Well, here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Got it in the middle. It's Bell. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of...
He lost one down the sideline. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from pay dirt. They still need a touchdown and 2-point conversion to tie, and they'll go for the onside kick here in the 4th. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. One possession game, getting late. First order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll give it to the back. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a first down. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a knee. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.